G'day guys, Tiny here from Offtap Brewing. How are we all doing this afternoon? All good, I hope. Just sitting back enjoying a beer, and I'm actually setting up to do a video for you guys, a tip in 5 minutes and under. And I thought, well hey, this beer that I'm drinking is pretty unique. I'm not going to have the time in the 5 minutes and under to explain about the beer, so I thought, well, while I'm doing a setup, let me tell you what I did with this beer. It was actually quite experimental. Oh, something underfoot there, went crunch. It was pretty experimental, and actually turned out really well. I'll show you the beer. This is the one I'm talking about now, and I had to brew 150 litres of my 3000 ore body. So I brewed that, and I tested the water still coming out of my grain, and the wort was still coming out of the 1025, which was quite amazing. So you know, because there's still potentially a lot of sugar left in that. So I added some more water, enough to get another 60 litres of brew out of it. Now that's 150 plus 60, that's 210 litres for the brew day. Now 150 of that went into my cubes for sale. I took the other 60 litres, but 55 to 60 litres. I mean, I didn't put a measuring stick in there, or I didn't have a sight gauge or anything like that. I just went, oh, that's about 60 litres. So I boiled that, and I boiled it, and my 3000 ore body, which was the base beer, has Munich, it has Pilsner, and it has a hop called Slovenian Aurora, which is quite nice. Nice as a lager. Mine's like a sweet golden lager. And so yeah, I boiled this and boiled it and boiled it and boiled it to the point that I filled a cube. So from 55, 60 litres, who's cutting hairs? I boiled it down to 22 litres to fill my cube of wort, to fill my cube. Now I didn't take the gravity then, but I know what was going into the pot was 1025. Boiled it down. I don't know, I don't do the math. I know it's about a 5% beer, 4.5–5% beer. And while it was fermenting, I threw in a handful of Citra hops just at the end of the packet. Just sprinkled them in as a dry hop. They're definitely there. Everything's definitely there. The beer is absolutely fantastic. It's not overly bitter. Oh no, tannins! Look out for tannins! You're pulling too much off it. Ooh. No, it is absolutely fantastic beer. I have been wasting a lot of beer. I'm currently on the lookout for another small pot for my HLT. I've completely grown out of my 40 litre urn, which I'm trying to offload to some other brewer out there that's stepping up and needs a bigger system. So if you are in Australia, you are in Brisbane, and you do want to buy a 40 litre urn non-concealed element, hit old Tiny up. He's got one, insulated, works like a treat, runs on a temperature control unit, which will throw in a brand new one for you. Anyhow, just contact me if you want anything. But I've been just dumping this water, this excess. You know, in reality, you know, what's a little bit of boil off? If I get myself another little pot, an 80 to 100 litre pot, I've already secured a gas burner for that. Cheers to Kesbar for supplying that to me. That will be my HLT. But at the end of the brew day, that will be my boiler to run off my excess wort to bring me a beer down. I mean, guys, if you're taking first runnings, second runnings, consider your third runnings. That's what this would be. This is like cool runnings, man. Cool runnings, man. Is it Jamaican beer? No, it's not. Jamaican me want to drink beer. No, but very good result. I've never done it. A third running, and just do a mass boil off. I mean, it's the colour that's completely different to the beer. I think I boiled half, went to bed, and then boiled the next lot off the next morning, and then cubed it. So absolutely fantastic idea. I am definitely going to be doing this every brew day now, because it's another keg of beer for me. And mate, the flavour I'm getting out of this is absolutely fantastic. It's like a free keg almost. You know, it didn't go down the drain. So guys, consider your third runnings if you've got the time to boil that crap off. You know, if you need to let it sit overnight, remember it's all pre-boiled. Really, it's, you know, if anything falls in there or it starts to grow something, you're gonna boil it out. So, unless it's salmonella or what are they freaking out about with the cubes these days? I don't know, Ebola? No, not Ebola. Anthrax? I don't know. Someone's freaking out about some bullshit that potentially might develop in your cubes. Guys, potentially you might get run over by a bus. Don't walk on the road ever. Cheers, guys. Look out for my tip in 5 minutes and under. I'll give you a sneak peek at what I'm setting up for. Where is it?